What's up, pirates? It's your homeboy GM with One Piece chapter 940. Before I start this review, there was a lot of talk about Oda this week, and the hashtag Thank You Oda roaming and becoming viral on the net, urging Oda to rest and saying him at the same time, thank you. To be honest, every time, as big or as short this news can be relating his health, I'm always worried because we know that the guy barely sleeps every day. You know, he's passionate about his craft, but at the same time, he is putting his health in jeopardy, and I hope he gets the rest needed. And quite frankly, we could miss One Piece for 2 months, and I can guarantee you the fans would still be there. They would be actually relieved that Oda is resting. So I hope he's doing better, all right, because he can die. Like, no, he can't die. No, he just cannot die. Oh, by the way, guys, I am doing a manga project of my own. It's called Heart of Wildfire. Um, I have published a preview of the first 5 pages. The links are below in the description area where you can check them out. And at the same time, I am doing a crowdfunding campaign to finance the first chapter. Here's the link right there. You could share it with your friends, spread out the link, and also if you can donate as low as $3, that would be more than appreciated. Every help is welcome. So thank you guys, and help me make this 19-year-old dream of mine come true. Yes, I have been on this project for the last 19 years. That's how dedicated I am. So I'm gonna start with the less important stuff of the chapter. We saw at the end that Chopper is still hanging out with Otoko and Big Mom, aka Olin, and the other people's and other people as well. And I'm guessing that the reason why they put that at the end of the chapter is probably because next chapter, perhaps Chopper and his gang will play a bigger role right now. And sooner or later, look, Olin, Big Mom will probably be facing not Kaido, but one of his henchmen. And when that happens, the news this is gonna be chaotic. All right, the news that another Yonku other than Kaido is on Wano. Look, this is gonna be a century of match in the making, or what the hell am I saying? Anyways, it's gonna be hell. Hell will break loose. That is for sure. Look, we cannot have Big Mom on Wano without meeting Kaido. Let's be clear about this because we need this to happen just to see what's gonna happen. You know, they don't have to fight to death. Well, even though I would love to see that because at the end, Luffy will take care of Kaido. But you know what, Kaido, Big Mom, I want to see that. There is still a beef between Law and Shinobu, and Law, it seems like he can't trust someone who accuses his own subordinate uh, of being traitors. And at the same time, he even said that, look, if you can't trust me on the battlefield, well, fuck that, I'm out. And he's gonna come back, that's for sure, But again, um, I would love this case to be dissolved as quickly as possible so we can jump into the final battle. I still want to know who was the blabbermouth. Was it Yasu accidentally? And I don't think so because the way they made him to be as a smiling saint, I don't think that he's the guy who actually accidentally spilled the beans. Maybe it's someone else. Maybe it is Beppo and the two others. But the way we saw them injured and battered up, I do not believe that they were the one who snitched about the plan. There are also some newcomers in the impoverished town. Bongo, no, Bongo, and Bingo. Apparently, these guys were creating a scheme. One would burn their houses. The other ones who, and no, one would Bongo who burned the houses and paid the officials to turn a blind eye. But the other Bongo, he owned a lumber store. He would sell wood for the repairs. And Bingo, a fake priest, he would actually extort huge amount of money to the from the grieving families who lost members in the fire, for some whatever comfort and all that. I mean, he was a fake priest, so of course, that's how he extorted money from the grieving families. But these three guys got fooled and bankrupt by Komurasaki. So, karma is a bitch. That's what happens. We learned a lot about Yasu, and this guy, I think that we understand more why he is such a smiling figure. Apparently, he is Otoko's father. So that was actually surprising, but not at the same time. Because I thought that the smiling thing was just him. It turns out there was an entire village of smiling people keeping their heads up. But at the same time, I didn't expect him to be Otoko's father. But when we explore the past of what happened between those two, it's really harsh. So yeah, Yasu, he's the kind of guy that always gives no matter what. Even those three guys, Bongo, Bongo, and Bingo, and they are being housed by Yasu, and for him it doesn't matter. He is just a positive, beaming figure. And in town he is loved by everyone. He wants to help beyond his capacities, and apparently we know that Otoko was his was a daughter, and he had to sell her, and she in return sends money to her father whenever she can, and Yasu felt guilt about accepting that money, so that's why whatever money he can get, he gives it he gives it back to his comrade living in that same poor village. So it's really a harsh past we seeing, and the fact that he still smiles no matter what, keeping people encouraged, um, not to give up on themselves with his smile and his unconditional help. That's really applaudable. And frankly, reading his part, his past, and all that, it really got to me. So I think it was a very noble and emotional part of the chapter, and I really enjoyed it. Yasu tells to Usopp and the others that they will back the rebellion as well, because uh, since they might not have any food in the next upcoming days, they might as well die fighting for a noble cause. So again, another good trait of Yasu, supporting the rebellion and all that. Again, this guy, wow, it's he looks goofy on the outside, obviously, and but deep down he has a noble and pure heart, and that's what I love about. This is one of the things that I love about One Piece. No matter how idiotic or goofy or ridiculous a character can be, in just some moments, this character can become so important to the plot or to the entire world of this creation of a manga. So props on that. We go back with Luffy and Yogoro versus Mandela Man and Apalka Man. Apparently, Yogoro teaches us a little bit on how haki is perceived in Wano. It is called Ryu in Wano, and it means it flows. So Luffy is trying to focus um, his haki energy in his fist, not to be wasted elsewhere. And so he wants to, make sure that when he punches with a haki embedded fist, that it really explodes, just like Yogoro did in the previous chapter. And I love this moment because it's really, like I said, Luffy, what he experienced in this chapter so far, he was imprisoned and he used that as the training. He didn't try to rush in to get out as soon as possible. He saw that as an opportunity, and with Iyogoro, it is just perfect to see that. During nighttime, we see Luffy trying to explain, well, not trying, he's actually telling Iyogoro that he wants to beat Kaido to become after that the next king of the pirates. I mean, by beating Kaido and the other three other emperors. And he tells them a little bit about the outside world, about the Yonkus, the emperors of the seas, and all that. And after that, we see Caribou making a comeback with Raizo. Luffy trusting Caribou because because he tells him that he had a change of heart. Oh, I'm sorry for all the things that I've done. I'm a changed man. Luffy was like, well, okay. And that's Luffy, you know. And the fact that Luffy agreed so easily, Caribou is scared of that. But at the same time, it's Caribou, you know. He's going to be a big help, but he's not going to be any threat to either Luffy or the entire Straw Hat crew. So it's good to see that he's back because look, he's a Logia Foot user, so his powers are gonna be very useful. I'm glad to, in terms of powers and tools to use, I am glad that he's back, but he's not gonna be any threats. So it's still gonna be interesting to see him back among the fold with Luffy and the others. That last piece of information that Iyogoro said about the prison mine, this spot is not the only one. There are 4 other spots just like that, just as big as this actual one, and all of them are nearly filled with soldiers, samurai warriors that rebelled against Orochi. So look, let's be real about this. Luffy and Iyogoro probably, definitely Iyogoro because he was the boss of the underworld. When they get out of jail, they're gonna be above a huge country-sized army getting out of this jail, ready to go against Orochi and Kaido as well. So even though the plans has been revealed, we see that it doesn't matter, you know. Even though that the plans of the rebellion are being known, the numbers of warriors that are being known right now, the prisoners, the poor people at Yasu and the poor village. I'm forgetting the name of this village again. So my bad about that. And other samurais that were captured in prison gallery. It doesn't matter. These guys, they're all getting out, and my God, this battle will be just as epic as the battle of any battle for that matter in One Piece. It's gonna be incredible. Can't wait to see that. I love seeing Luffy training himself to become stronger, but I'm still waiting for Zoro to play a vital role in this arc. Let's not make a mistake about this. I said it before and I'll say it again. This arc is about Zoro's development. He will, like, something's gonna happen with him. Like either we're gonna explore something from his past, or he's gonna build up to a whole new level of strength. That is for sure. But this arc is dedicated to Zoro, and he's gonna play a vital role in which we haven't seen a clue of it yet, but it's gonna happen. So in the meantime, I'm just gonna wait and enjoy the chapters to come. So overall, this chapter, very great chapter, 4 out of 5. Well, it was also very informative as well. You know, we got more information about the prison mines and the other captured warriors that are at the other parts of the prison. And yeah, seriously, it was a great chapter. I loved it. Tell me your thoughts about this chapter and theories for the future. Comment, rate, subscribe, share this video. Much appreciated. And please do not forget to encourage the manga industry by purchasing the official releases, because a lot of people put their hard work to make those happen. You can find them online at your local bookstore, or better yet, you can even download legally the digital versions. They are even cheaper. So pirates, I'll catch you guys next week. In the meantime, please do me a favor. For your homeboy, take care of yourselves. See ya!